This is the Chima painting that St. Thomas is based on. It's about this size actually, and so that's the finger. And I've literally just taken Christ's chest and down Thomas's finger, and should we switch it on to see what happens? I'm a bit scared now. Where's Nigel? Nigel? Can we just switch this on? Is that that might take the cameraman out. We might have to move a little bit. Oh.
Gosh, it's actually quite violent, isn't it?
It is quite violent. So it's more like a punch bag, so I want it to be like a spring, like a punch bag, and then, and obviously it's more kind of accusatory, I guess, about doing stuff. Is that a word?
I'm really stunned by the violence of this.
Oh, thank you.
I just wonder what your inner trauma is.
I was trying to think about that on the train today. I was thinking, God, how am I going to explain all this to Charlotte? But I've no idea. Yeah, you're going to have to psychotherapy or something, but that's the only way you're going to get it out of me. But yeah, so I think maybe it's 10 years of religious education. I'm just trying to get my own back.
Did you go to proper Catholic schools?
Yeah, I
things
did,
as well?
yeah. Not at the beginning, actually, so then that meant I had to go to Saturday school to top up.
Right.
The first idea I had was to have this huge St. Catherine wheel roll through the galleries. Obviously, health and safety put an end to that.
So why did you decide to focus on the saints in the National Gallery? What drew you to the saints?
So, I don't know. They're sort of single-minded characters, I guess. Like someone like St. Catherine, and I just love their story. So I've started to read the Golden Legend, kind of spurred me on to read the Golden Legend. And then now
the Golden Legend is the text where lots of stories of saints are
stories of saints.
recorded.
And then that kind of was my way in, because I never went to the National Gallery as a child. Oh, stop that. And, you know, so it wasn't until they asked me to do this residency. Actually, all my sculptures go like this, or go like that, or they go like this. So they all do really dumb things.
I love St. Peter Martyr because he's the one who's always with a big knife in the top of his head.
Yeah, he's always got a big sword in
he?
his head, and sometimes he's got a knife in his chest as well, just to make sure.
There's something funny, isn't there, about, I mean, I think I share this with you, there's a gruesome sense of satisfaction actually sometimes at the nastiness of the way the saints are dispatched in these Renaissance paintings, but also the kind of affectlessness of the way they're depicted. So St. Peter Martyr would be standing there looking perfectly serious and holy, but with an enormous knife sticking out of the top of his head.
Yeah, that's what I like. They're having a chat about when the number 36 bus is coming along and they've got a big sword in their head.
So this is a multi-saint, so lots of different saintly attributes all moving,
things moving, all these wheels will move. That obviously sword will hit his head. St. Lucy's eyes will move. Oh, and I've got a St. Catherine wheel within all the wheels as well. Yeah, mini one. It's Nigel, can this work?
Plug it in.
Can I plug it in?
Yeah.
You've never allowed me to do that before. Is it going to hit me on the head though? Where is it? This?
Give it a wide berth.
First bit of work is done.
Last time he was giving it a bit more, it was louder last time. This is Nigel from MDM, his director. He built all these things, so I'm cack-handed.
Totally.
Well, not totally.
Well.
Enough of that. This is a painting it's based on.
So there he is receiving the stigmata outside
Yeah.
his hermitage in Assisi,
Yeah.
or near Assisi.
This is St. Francis, but without a head.
And how is he going to be eventually when he's finished?
What he's going to be is, he's going to be the giver, because obviously part of St. Francis is, apart from he gives up all his worldly belongings and joins
like
the
you
church.
did.
I didn't join.
Didn't join the church.
I didn't join the church.
Or become a saint.
Not yet.
Yet.
But obviously, through this exhibition, I may be martyred. That's what I was thinking on the train. I may be martyred for this exhibition. But
wait to see what the critics say.
exactly. So yeah, so this is basically based on St. Francis. Yeah, and part of it, he also receives the wounds of Christ, and so he's here receiving the wounds, and what he will be, he's a receptacle. So we're going to be putting T-shirts in here, and we're going to have a crane. This is all happening at the National Gallery. The crane's going to come along and come down inside St. Francis and pick out a T-shirt every half an hour for the general public. And on the T-shirt, it's going to say poverty, chastity, and obedience, because they're like the 3 religious vows, and the 3 knots on the actual T-shirt they signify that basically. They're like the religious vows. So it's like one of those hands that pick up cuddly toys at the fairground, but bulked up. So I just like the idea of St. Francis giving something away. People said they found it very hard to get into my work. I didn't quite know what they meant by that, but so this is I'm kind of offering something. I don't quite know. So yeah.